Good morning. We are streaming live on Facebook and at bellarmine.edu. And believe it or not, it is freshman move-in day. Where did the summer go? We are so excited. We are welcoming a class of 670 incredible students. They're from all over the country, and they're going to be having an incredible next few days. Today is move-in day, and I don't know if you remember your college move-in day, but how exciting was it? How nerve-wracking, how wonderful it was. So we're going to be speaking with a few special guests. You'll get to know them in just a few moments, but what does today look like? So parents and families, they're moving in right now, and then with the sunny weather, they're going to be meeting their other classmates on the quad for a great picnic. I'm not sure if I'm invited, but I might stick around for a little bit of lunch. So it's going to be about 70% of the students that are going to be living here on campus, and then they're going to be meeting that other 30% of those freshman students for a great lunch, followed by a matriculation book signing, and then please join us again at 6 p.m. for the convocation ceremony. It's going to be wonderful. That's going to mark their official start to the college life. So, incredible day. I would like to introduce someone pretty special around here, Dr. Susan Donovan, president here at Bellarmine University.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing wonderful. What an exciting day. I mean, I walked in here and you see so many smiling faces. People are just incredibly just jubilant to be here. So I know that this is pretty important to welcome a class. What does that mean to a university to bring on so many incredible students, a class of 670?
It's what we're all about, bringing students. If you don't love bringing students into college for their first day, you're in the wrong business. Bellarmine is a hospitable place, and it's perfect. Everybody's excited to welcome them.
Well, that's wonderful. So a lot of work goes in over the summer to make sure that everything is ready. What have you all done to make sure that today's going to go really smoothly?
Well, you know, I personally don't do all of the work. We have a lot of people here, faculty, staff, and administrators who do work their tails off to prepare for these students. Our faculty, you know, I always tell students, faculty do not just prepare for this over the summer. They prepare for their whole lives to teach really their passion to our students. So it's an incredible time. I've met a number of families and alums who love the place, and that's what they love, the individual care that they receive.
It's wonderful. So I remember my first day of classes, the butterflies, just the great unknown. What's one piece of advice that you could give to any one of these students that will really set them on a path towards success?
I think breaking out of their comfort zone a little bit, taking some risk, a lot of courage. I mean, I was more introverted, and I've heard some parents say that about their kids today. That's okay. This is going to be a warm, accepting place. But I really challenge them to sort of get out of their own comfort zone, get to know somebody different, get outside your room, your roommates, and really take the most out of this experience. What you put into it is what you're going to get out of it.
I love that, and I'm sure all of the alumni watching right now are going to be taking that to heart as well. So thank you so much. I know you have a very busy day, busy week ahead of you. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next up, we want to kind of stop and consider, this day is a little nerve-wracking. We have families dropping off their kids maybe for the first time, but we want to know that, we want for all the folks to know that there's a lot of work that's gone in to make sure that everything's going to go really smoothly, and one person to really speak to that is the Vice President of Student Affairs. That is Dr. Helen Grace Ryan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks so much. So it's going to be a pretty exciting day, but not only exciting day, it's a whole exciting week. Classes begin on Thursday.
Yep.
So what happens between now and Thursday that's really going to put students on the path towards success?
Okay, so as soon as the parents say their goodbyes, we will put every first-year student into a small group of about 15 other first-year students. So it's all about making connections with one another. And so they will be put in a small group and they'll go together throughout the entire orientation process, and then they'll stick together as a small group through the entire fall semester, and they'll be led by 2 upper class leaders who will serve as mentors not only through orientation but throughout their first semester. So, and the upper class orientation leaders could not be more excited about what's going on or about to happen. So it's about connections, it's also about resources. So during orientation, they will meet everyone from the director of the counseling center to the director of career services to health services to student activities and public safety, everybody in between. And so they might not have every answer by the time they leave orientation, but we do want them to know at least a starting point if they should need help at any point during their first year.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's so great. So, mom and dad, the real champions that make all of this, possible in a lot of ways. I remember my mom and dad, driving away full of tears. What's something that you could say to parents to maybe encourage them, something that they should keep top of mind over these next several weeks?
I would tell their parents to just take a breath and just breathe. And I would also encourage the parents to tell their students just to take a breath. There are going to be bumps in the road.
Sure.
That's going to happen.
Right.
Something that's a little bit different than I think when you and I maybe went to school is that we didn't have cell phones. So we weren't texting and calling the minute something went wrong. We had to walk back to our residence hall or come home from school and talk about it. So just telling everybody to take a breath. The other thing I think that's really important is to encourage the student to ask for help.
Sure.
I think so many times we all do it, where we think about something and we've not really asked anybody what they think, and they're going to meet so many people over orientation that they can ask. So whether it's an RA, whether it's an orientation leader, whether it's a faculty member, everyone is here to help them be successful. We want nothing more than their success.
That's wonderful, and like was just mentioned, it takes a little bit of courage to kind of step outside your comfort zone and to ask for a little bit of help.
Absolutely.
That's incredible. And,
Absolutely.
And I know that your office and the whole department here, everyone's here to help. So thank you so much. And I know you also have a very busy day ahead of you.
Yes, we want everybody just to fall even more in love with Bellarmine.
That's great.
So,
I've been seeing nothing but smiling faces here. So thanks in part to the work of you and your staff. So.
Absolutely, Eric.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll grab that, and
Okay.
we will now get to meet a very special family that are dropping off their student for the very first time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I would like to introduce our folks coming on up. I'm going to hand this mic to you. Will you introduce yourself?
I'm Julia Miller.
Julia, nice to meet you. I'm Eric, and we have Mom and Dad here. Hi, Mom. Doreen, and
I'm Steve.
Steve, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm going to chat with you all in just 2 seconds, but we have some questions here. Okay, walk me through it. How do you feel? What's going on? What's going on through your mind?
I'm a little overwhelmed, but I'm super duper excited.
Yeah. Has the whole summer just been leading up to right now? Gosh. Oh gosh. So a little bit of butterflies maybe, but a lot of excitement.
Yeah.
That's great.
A lot of excitement.
That's wonderful. And if you don't mind, just hold that up just one. So, curious to know, why Bellarmine?
I really love the environment and the diversity and just the awesome career opportunities that they have to offer. So.
Do you have any idea what that career might be?
Not yet, but I am going to be a communication major.
That's fantastic. You just take my job in 4 years and you do that. Mom and Dad might be available. You never know. That's wonderful. So anything that you're really looking forward to really just kind of diving into, kind of itching some kind of curiosity?
I'm just really excited to start my classes.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, believe it or not, they start on Thursday. So you're going to have some really exciting days. I want to pass the mic over to Mom and Dad. Alrighty. Mom and Dad, have the tiers started yet? Are you all doing okay?
Well, for me, they started last week.
But
we're excited for it. So.
I hope you know you're not alone. My father cried much more than my mom ever did. So, so much work has gone into this moment. What does it mean to have your daughter go to an institution like this?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say we're really proud of Julia and everything that she's accomplished thus far, and we're just so excited for what is to come in her future, and we support her 100%, and we're here to help her get moved in and settled in so that she can be all that she can be.
That's beautiful. And that's so wonderful. So you have your parents, but you also have classmates, 670, well, you're the 670th, or the first, however you want to look at it, that are all here going through the same thing. It's a lot. You're not the only one overwhelmed. Yeah. Mom, Dad, you're not the only ones overwhelmed either. But believe it or not, just in a few days, everything's going to start kind of coming together, and you're going to be off and running. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you.
Just make the most of it.
I will.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And I'll grab that. So incredibly exciting day. Before we wrap, I just want to share some really cool facts that are something worth noting. We have students from 21 different states throughout the country. They are, 67% of them are going to be living right here in Bellarmine's beautiful campus. And not only that, it's something that's pretty interesting is 1 in 7 are student athletes, 17% are of color, and 37%, this is pretty incredible, 37% are first generation college attendees. So that means they are the first in their family to come to college, and they're coming here to Bellarmine University. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Be sure to tune in at 6 p.m. on Facebook and at bellarmine.edu, where we're going to have the real kickoff to it all, the convocation ceremony. We'll see you then.